Hello friends, hello YouTube, good morning, and welcome to another video. So I actually had no intention on vlogging today, but I feel like it's been a little while since I've done a vlog, so I'm gonna kind of take you guys through my day, but also I want to chat about like the utmost important thing that I wanted to hop on here and like vlog about, and it's just weight gain. And I have my check-in today, and this is like, I just saw a number that I have not seen in like 3+ years, and not that it's a bad thing, but I just want to kind of like take you guys through that day and like that thought process of me, like, you know, being okay and embracing improvement season weight gain. And you know, I'll post my progress pictures from today up here as well, and you'll look at them, and I know a lot of people will be like, Lexi, you're still lean, and I know I am, but also you have to remember when you're a competitor, and I'm about, according to this morning's weigh-in, about 12 pounds up from my stage weight. When you're a competitor and you see yourself stage lean, anything like above that is always a little hard. It can be hard to like see yourself transition right back into being like normal, right? So I'm by no means coming on here and complaining, but I just wanted to like be raw and real with you guys and let you know that like this improvement season has definitely not been like easy so far, but it's also been like, like I've been somewhat comfortable, right? But now I'm kind of getting into that spot where I'm like, okay, I'm feeling a little, this is a little scary because I'm seeing numbers I haven't ever seen, but well, I saw them like back in the day, but I just haven't seen them in a while, right? But at the end of the day, I step on the scale and I'm like, okay, your weight's up, but Lexi, like that's what you're supposed to be doing right now. And that's what your coach wants. So again, I'm not complaining. I just wanted to like kind of show you guys like how I'm handling it, kind of like my thought process, considering I just had my check-in. So again, I put my progress pictures up a second ago, and I'll put my check-in video from Coach Paul in this next clip as well, so you guys can kind of see what he has to say. Of course, our goal right now is to gain weight. He wants me to gain weight and wants me to gain muscle, but I'm kind of getting to that point where it's like, oh my gosh, I'm seeing myself at a number I have not seen myself at pretty much ever as a bodybuilder. So it's different, and it's like almost like an identity crisis in a way, if that makes sense. It sounds silly, but it's like when you go from always being someone who's like kind of stayed within a certain weight range, and now you're seeing a number you've like haven't seen in your bodybuilding career. It's like, oh my gosh, like I'll be okay. The first day, I feel like anytime you weigh in and you see that number, the first day you're kind of like, and then it's like it settles and you're like, okay, this is what I need to do. It's okay. So I'm still learning to detach from the scale, but I still have my moments for sure. So I wanted to just share that with you guys. I'm going to walk you guys through kind of my day in this video, but furthermore, talk about just weight gain, embracing improvement season, and I'll input my check-in video from Coach Paul in this next clip so you guys can see what he has to say.
See, well, digestion is great. No bloating and the scale is up. And I said, you know, I wanted to see the scale up on you, and I think your shape looks fantastic. I think, you know, there's something to be said for the fact that you've spent a considerable amount of time now not in probably experiencing now is your body actually existing in a caloric surplus, actually training and recovering properly. I think you're probably putting on muscle.
All right, what's up YouTube? So I feel like I'm not the best at this whole vlogging thing because I always pick up my camera thinking, oh, it'll be a really fun day to vlog because I'll have the extra time to do so. But then it's like my day always gets carried away. But anyways, I mentioned I had an in-person suit consult in the last clip, so I did just get done with that, and I've just been doing some client check-ins since then, but it was so fun. I had a girl, she was in town for I think the week. She's from, I think she said Massachusetts, but she was here in the Tampa area. So we met up in person and got to do a suit consult, and I took like a little time lapse, so I'll try to insert it right here. But yeah, it was lots of fun. So now I am just, this is not gonna be a shocker, making my pumpkin pie oatmeal, and then I am going to be headed to the gym. I'm gonna just walk to the gym today, go to the gym that's a couple blocks away, and then I'm gonna train. I just have an easy, well, not easy, but like an accessory upper body day. But yes, that is what I'm doing right now. I'll show you my pumpkin pie oats if you wanna see them, even though I have put them in like all of my recent food videos. But anyways, I'll show you guys them when I put it together. All right, friends, here's the finished product. It is just I used some better oats, and then I actually mixed in a little bit of this fruit and cream variety pack instant oatmeal. I've been loving these. So when I want to change up, like I've been adding a little bit, like a half a packet of one of these with 1 packet of Better Oats, and then pumpkin, my fave Greek yogurt, and mix it all together. And boom, this is what I'm gonna have. Kind of let it sit, rest, digest, and then I'm gonna be off to the gym. All right, you guys, I am just walking home from the gym, and I am excited because I got a notification that I got a package at my apartment, so I'm gonna pick that up. So the next clip, you guys are gonna see what that is. I have no idea what I got. Kind of curious, honestly, but we shall see. So I will catch you guys in the next clip, and we'll unveil what I got in the mail. Okay, on today's version of What Did Lexi Get in the Mail, I got a surprise, surprise, a peanut butter package. Now, the reason I didn't know this was coming, because it was a giveaway I won on Instagram from Focus Nuts. So I got 3 flavors. I'm gonna show you guys those flavors, but yes, that is the surprise package that I just got in the mail. Okay, so here are the ones I got. Looks like, ooh, I got the Lucky Charms, Lucky Marbits flavor, and I actually have tried this one and it's really good. But the other 2, I don't think I've tried. So this is going to be, ooh, cinnamon toasties. Okay, super excited to try this one. And then the last one, let's see what this bad boy is. Ooh, Flint chips. So this is their cereal series. So obviously they're all kind of like inspired by different cereals. So I'm super stoked to try. Well, I've tried this one. It's super good, but I'm super excited to try these 2 because y'all know by now I am a peanut butter addict, and my favorite way to enjoy peanut butter is I like to put it in the freezer and let it freeze and then kind of enjoy it like peanut butter fudge. So super excited to try these. I'll put the, not the link, the Instagram handle below for this company. If you want to check them out, they are awesome. That's the brand Focus Nuts. Check them out. You will definitely not be disappointed. So I couldn't help myself and I had to open the 2 I haven't tried yet just to see like what they look like, if they have mix-ins. And oh my gosh, do they have mix-ins. Look at this one. So this is the Flint chips, but look at the cereal in it. And then this is the cinnamon toasties, and oh my word, oh my gosh, I could die. These look so good. I can't wait to try them. I thought they had mix-ins, like I thought they actually had the cereal in them, which they do. So this validation is so amazing. So I'm gonna put these in the freezer for now, but I'll probably try them later. All right, friends, so just kind of taking you guys through my day. As I promised, this is just like a little hodgepodge of clips of my day. So if this is really boring to you guys, let me know, but everybody always tells me that they enjoy the vlog. So just kind of showing you guys what goes on in a day in the life of Lexi. Nothing too exciting most days, but I just made a trip to Walmart because I needed to grab a couple things. I was actually gone for a really long time because my client called me, and I called her back because I was kind of worried. Like anytime somebody calls me just out of the blue, I always I panic, right? I always assume the worst, which is probably bad. But I called her and she just wanted to chat, and yeah, it was a really good chat actually. So she's really awesome. She actually has a YouTube channel, which I will put it in the description box below. But she's one of my longtime clients, and she was actually diagnosed with breast cancer about, when was it? I think it was a couple months ago. So she's just a really awesome person, and yeah, she's great. Anyways, I was talking to her for a while, so I was sitting in the Walmart parking lot for a while before I actually went in, but it really wasn't a huge trip. I just grabbed a couple things. I call them my Walmart staples. So I'll show you guys what I got. Got some frozen veggies, got my sliced carrots, I got my Brussels sprouts, and then I got my green beans. I live for frozen veggies, stick them right in the air fryer, and it's so easy. And then I also got some salsa, and then I get their stevia. I get the Walmart stevia, like the Great Value brand, and I'll use it like in my coffee, and anytime, I don't know, I want a little sweetness and something, so I got their stevia. And then I got some almond milk, and then I got, these are my favorite drinks from Walmart, the Clear American drinks, sparkling water, so good. Got a couple of those. So that's what I got from Walmart, nothing too exciting. I promise I'm going to talk to you guys more about my check-in and like body image and stuff like that later on, or like in the next clip, because I did want to touch on that and just talk a little bit about like kind of how I'm feeling and like my experience. So stay tuned for that, and I will catch you guys in the next clip. Okay, so I apparently fail at being a vlogger. It is now the next morning. I think I've told you guys before, I kind of just like lose my motivation late at night, and I never end up finishing vlogs late at night because A, the lighting sucks, but B, I'm always just like, I don't know. There's a reason I get up so early and I start work so early, because I'm such a productive person early on in the day. And then like 6 p.m. and beyond, I am useless. But anyways, I'm going to just continue this vlog into just this morning, kind of wrap things up, because again, I still want to talk to you guys about weight gain, because I weighed in again this morning and I am still the same weight. So usually when my weight jumps up overnight, like I don't stress too much about it, right? Because typically that's a fluctuation, but my weight has been pretty steady at this particular weight for like a week or for a couple of days now. So that's kind of leading me to believe that it's pretty legit. And also I don't feel bloated. I don't feel like I'm, experiencing any bad digestion. So if that were the case, then yes, my weight would probably be up and that wouldn't be true weight gain. But my weight's been up for the past couple days consistently at this high number. Even though I don't feel bloated, I feel like relatively lean. So yeah, so it's all good though. I mean, every morning I've been stepping on the scale and I'm kind of like, oh crap, I'm not used to seeing this number, but I know it'll eventually become my new norm, if that makes sense. I want to point out what I do really quickly every morning when I wake up. So the first thing I do is, obviously I get up, I wash my face, blah, 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 do all that jazz. But first thing I do is I will fill up my hydro jug, and I will try to chug a decent amount of water upon waking. I always make sure I chug some water before I have anything else, food, coffee, anything of that nature. I find that when I get a jump start on my water for the day, I'm just more likely to actually drink enough. So I always start my day by chugging, maybe 18 to 24 ounces right after I wake up. And then I start and, I'll eat something and I can have coffee or whatever. I never have coffee before, or even decaf coffee, because I know a lot of you guys know I drink decaf coffee. I don't even have coffee before I drink water. I always make sure I have water in my system first. That's the first thing I do when I wake up, before food, before coffee, whatever else I want to drink. And yeah, that's a little pro tip, but I love my hydro jug. Okay, so take two. I keep getting frustrated with myself because I've filmed this clip twice now, and I keep thinking about things I forgot to say. So just to kind of condense this video, and I apologize, the shadowing in my apartment in the morning, on the wall, it is crazy. But anyways, wanted to kind of wrap up and condense this video really briefly and just kind of give you guys a snapshot into my brain regarding this phase I'm in, with the weight gain. Like I said at the beginning, a lot of people look at my physique and they're like, you're still lean, right? And yes, I know that, but again, I think that you guys who follow me in this niche that I've kind of acquired here on YouTube, most of you guys are bodybuilders or about the sport and you get it, right? Once you see yourself stage lean, it is very hard when you have to come out of that. It takes a lot of mental grit. And I think that the biggest thing for me, and I'll talk about the two things that kind of sometimes make this phase challenging for me, because I want to be completely honest and let you guys know that I do struggle with this from time to time. I'm not perfect. It may seem like on here, well, I don't know if it does, but it may seem like I have my shit together, and I try my best, but at the end of the day, I still struggle too, and I want to share that. And I think one of the hardest things for me is, in high school, I struggled a lot with binging, right? Wasn't ever diagnosed with binge eating disorder, but I just had a lot of binging tendencies, and that was when I was my heaviest weight ever. So sometimes when I see myself getting heavier, it will almost take me psychologically back to that time, and that kind of scares me, because that was a very dark time in my life. So that can be why it's kind of hard for me as well throughout this phase. And then the second thing is, the past 4 years I've been in the sport of bodybuilding, I have stayed way too lean. I will absolutely admit that. I have stayed way too lean. Last year before I started prep, I was lean, but it wasn't too lean, but before that I was just way too lean for too long. And like I said, I will own up to that. It was a mistake. It's in the past. I learned from it. But I think that because that's been my identity for so long, since I practically started bodybuilding, I've always been that super lean girl. And because that's kind of been my identity for so long, I think that it can be challenging sometimes for myself to break out of that identity, right? It sounds silly, but I think, it's true. And what I always remind myself of during this phase is I'm okay, Lexi, right now, you are doing something that you've never done before in your bodybuilding career. You're the heaviest you've weighed so far in your bodybuilding career. You are eating, a lot. You are training with intent. You are putting on muscle probably for the first time in a long time, because you're doing those two things. So because I'm doing something right now that I've honestly never done in my bodybuilding career, I keep keep reminding myself that, okay, this is going to yield a result that I've never seen before too. And that should be exciting, right? Because I'm doing something right now that I've never done before. Obviously, it's not going to yield a result I've ever seen before. So that's going to be exciting. And I think I have to continue remembering that, like, this phase I'm in right now, I need to enjoy it. I need to embrace it. And it's temporary. And I think that's the other thing I have to kind of remind myself. And I know I always remind, like, my clients of that too. And that's another big, like, motivator for me to, stick with this phase, to share it with you guys, to be vulnerable, to be open. Because, my clients, I don't want to be that coach that tells my clients to do one thing and then I am not being a role model for them. I can't tell my clients, hey, you need to gain weight, you need to be okay with gaining weight, and then sit here and not be able to do that myself, right? So I really want to be just a role model for my clients and also, for you guys. If you're going through a phase that's similar where you're gaining weight and you're feeling uncomfortable and you're struggling, like, I want you guys to know that I am going through that exact same thing. I know that it always provides me comfort when I know of other people going through the exact same phase I'm in, because I don't feel like I'm as alone. So that's what I'm really hoping, like, by sharing this journey, that, those of you who are in this phase, or those of you who find this video later on down the line, you feel comforted in the sense of, like, I'm going through this too. And again, I may seem like I have my shit together. I don't know if it does, but sometimes, like, people tell me it seems like I do. And I'm like, yeah, I try to, but at the end of the day, I still struggle just as much as you guys. I just don't always come on here and just, like, share all the negativity. But I don't want this video to be negative by any means. And I also don't want to sound like I'm complaining, but because I know that there are, like, way bigger problems in the world. But I think you guys are going to understand where I'm coming from, specifically this niche on YouTube. Like, you guys get it. You know where I'm coming from. And I do hope this video was helpful for you guys and just insightful. I wanted to take the time in this last clip to kind of just give you guys, like, a snapshot into my brain. And, sometimes, like, why I struggle in this phase is just because of my past. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it helped some of you guys. And if you enjoyed this vlog, or, like, just this style video, let me know. Comment below, like this video, please. Subscribe to my channel if you are not already. Follow me on Instagram. If you watch this video while doing your cardio, take a screenshot, tag me on Instagram. I love seeing my cardio gang while they're watching my YouTube. But anyways, thank you guys for watching this video, and I will catch you in the next one.